In this video, we will see how to remove the start and end steps to a process that are not the actual first or last steps. Here we are following the 5 steps of the new process definition wizard. If multiple work streams are supported, we can select the one we want. We can add up to 10 attribute fields to slice on. When we use the wizard to create a process, we select a date range for the records we want to analyze. In this case, we know that some opportunities will have begun before the start date selected, and others will complete after the end date selected. These partial opportunities may not be useful in our analysis because they will be shorter in time and will skew our averages. In this case, the range March 21st through June 19th, 2023 has been selected. Let's take a look at this sales process where we have selected a narrow date range of 2 months. For this example, the shorter time frame will cut off more processes to illustrate the point. This sales process covers 2 months of records, which amounts to only 67 opportunities. There are 31 variants, and the average time end to end is 9 days. This model has a lot of dotted lines going from the start terminator to the end terminator. The legend at the bottom left of the display says that the dotted line indicates where process data starts or ends. If a process has started before March 21st, 2023, so before we have data here, then for some of the opportunities that started earlier, our first record will not be the suspect activity. Following the dotted line from start to negotiating, the opportunity likely started with the suspect step before we have data. Looking at the qualified fit activity, the ones with the dotted line going to end will have ended after June 19th, 2023, where we don't see data. We'll click on the dotted line where the last activity we see is qualified fit. Just 7 opportunities. We can switch the view to frequency and we see 28 of the 81 coming out of suspect to go straight to the end. Our short time frame is missing the first and last steps. We'll remove the variance with incomplete data. Click on the Filters tab in the Control panel and press the Add Filter button. Looking at the various filter types available. Here we'll select endpoints. On the left are the first activities that we see in any opportunity flow. On the right are all the last activities. We'll remove the activities that don't look like they belong. First, we'll remove all start points that aren't suspect, only 12 of them. On the right, closed won and closed lost are the valid ends. We can remove them by clicking on those 2 items and then inverting the selection. Let's add these values and apply the filters, so now have a model that only includes variants that begin with suspect and end in a closed win or loss. We're only left with 8 records, but that is because we selected a very narrow time frame for a sales cycle that probably takes longer than 2 months. With the non-endpoints removed, the process can be more accurately analyzed.